Please welcome a former Heisman Trophy winner and two-time college football national champion from the University of Florida, and now the quarterback for the Denver Broncos, Mr. Tim Tebow.
Thank you. Thank you. It's such an honor for me to be here in Georgia with you tonight. That sounds kind of weird for me to say that, but I guess it's okay because we never really had too much of a problem with Georgia, so I guess that's okay. I really am honored to be here, and it truly is a privilege, and I'm very thankful for this honor. You know, tonight, GMC is launching something that is so amazing and near and dear to my heart, and it's something that to have the honor to be here and to give out this award is touching to me because something that's bigger than football to me is about giving back, is about using the platform that God has given me in impacting people's lives with it. And that's what a family has done here tonight. GMC is launching the Uplift Someone initiative to make the world a better place by inspiring acts of kindness to those we encounter on a daily basis. And I'm here to present GMC's very first Uplift Someone Award to a recipient who exemplifies the very spirit of this movement. The great thing about Uplift Someone is that we can all do it. If you have ears to listen and a mouth to smile and arms to hug, then you have all you need to start making a difference. Remember, no one starts out as a professional in anything. You start out in Little League, learning to do the simple things, and pretty soon you fall in love with the game, which is exactly what happened to tonight's recipient. It began with him and his family desire to adopt one small orphan when they began providing financial help so other loving families could have the means to adopt orphans too. Since 2003, Show Hope has granted financial assistance to over 2,700 families adopting orphans from 46 different countries. In 2009, Maria's Big House of Hope was opened to provide medical care and surgeries for special needs orphans, enabling them to thrive and changing the course of their lives forever. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Big League givers and the recipients of the first ever GMC Uplift Someone Award to Mary Beth and Stephen Curtis Chapman.
Sometimes typical and sometimes untypical Chapman form. I completely missed the memo that the wives of the artists performing were going to walk forward with their children. And for those of you who know, my children are so important to me, and I didn't have them with me, and I'm so sorry. And they let me show a picture of my children. So thank you for indulging me, but that's Caleb's wedding picture, and that's all of them. So thank you so much.
Well, the one in the middle, Shohana, was the first one that we introduced through the miracle of adoption to you on that stage 11 years ago. And we had no idea the adventure God had ahead of us. Standing around us are some of the children that God has allowed us to be a part of the journey, and the families through the miracle of adoption, through this work called Show Hope that God has raised up. And it's been a miraculous, amazing thing for us to be a part of, and to see how God is doing this incredible movement through his people, and so many of you in this room that have joined us in that. And we're so blessed. But it started because of the prayer and the dream of this lady beside me saying, we got to do something to help these 140 million kids in the world, and some that she'd looked in the faces of in China, orphanages, and said, we got to do something to help them. And that's why Show Hope began. And I would way rather her just say thank you to the people she wants to, and tell her how proud and grateful and thankful I am for her heart and her love. I love you, sweetie.
Okay, I will miss somebody because this is so not about us. This is so about him. Adoption is the purest form. When I stood in the hallway and accepted Shohana as my daughter, I finally got it in my thick head what Christ had done for me to do it. This starts with an 11-year-old girl named Beth Chapman that I took to Haiti on a Compassion International trip, and it rocked my world. We ended up adopting Shohana, Hope, Stevie Joy, and precious little Maria. I had no idea that 10 years later we would have 17 employees and an amazing executive director, be able to help 2,700 families have grants to help them bring their forever child home to their home. The heroes that are standing behind me are the true heroes, the families that have adopted these children out of hard places, out of difficult countries. The 2,700 families I stand in honor of tonight, they are my hero. And then I'm going to end it with a little girl named Maria that I so wish could be on this stage tonight, because she's inspired so many more to bring a child home. And you know what, guys? I can live without her this long because I'm going to be with her forever.
Amen.
I love you. And one last thing. This man standing beside me, I've never seen a more example of a man who's just always opened his hands up like this and asked God to use his platform. He loves this industry dearly. Thank you so much for loving him so that we're able to help these precious kids. Thank you so much. God bless. Enjoy your evening.